Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine and this is my vinyl collection. I started collecting vinyls in 2015. I've always really liked vinyls, but it's really taken off since I turned like about 20. I really started collecting more. I think I have around 90 vinyls, so it's gonna be a long video. Grab a snack, get settled in. We're gonna be here a minute. So I'm gonna show the colored vinyls, but if they're just black, I'm just gonna skip over them because we all know what a basic black vinyl looks like. So first up, we have Green Day's Greatest Hits. The inside looks like this. I really like this vinyl. Green Day is symbolic of childhood for me, so when I saw this at Barnes & Noble, I had to get it. This is the only vinyl that I actually have in a sleeve. I'm gonna get sleeves for all of them. I don't think I can show that. This is my signed copy of Katya's Vampire Fitness. I'm afraid to show it because YouTube doesn't like nudity. So here it is. It's red with black splatter. It is stunning. Very on brand for her. Whenever I pull this vinyl out and play it, people are always like, why do you have that? And that is because in 2015, I discovered Simon and Garfunkel and my life was changed from that moment on. So we have Simon and Garfunkel's Greatest Hits. Simon and Garfunkel were my everything in high school. I was that girl. Some of the best songs ever. Are you kidding me? Mrs. Robinson, The Boxer, like the 59th Street Bridge song, Sound of Silence. Like, let's go so hard. This, beautiful. As a high school girl, I was obsessed with two bands, Panic! At the Disco and Fall Out Boy, and you will see that in my collection. Here we have Panic! At the Disco, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. I actually originally got all CDs for my favorite bands, and then I eventually switched over to vinyl. Panic! At the Disco, Pretty Odd, I believe. This was the last one I picked up to complete my collection. Panic! At the Disco, Vices and Virtue, another good album. Panic! At the Disco, Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die. This for a really long time was one of my very favorite pressings that I owned, and it's still pretty far up there. Multicolored Splatter. Panic! At the Disco, A Death of a Bachelor, one of my favorites of their albums. Doodle graphic art is fantastic. Panic! At the Disco, All of My Friends Are Glorious. It's the tour live. I went to the tour, so when they released it, this was a limited edition vinyl for sale in the shops. I immediately sprung on it, and literally this is still for sale for the original price literally everywhere. I'm kind of bummed, but it's kind of cool to have just because I did go and see them live, so you know. Panic! At the Disco's latest studio album, and that is Pray for the Wicked. I went and saw this tour, so I had to pick up the vinyl to commemorate it. This I got for my birthday, I believe. This is Fall Out Boy, Fool Do. One of the discs is this iridescent yellow. I don't know why I'm calling them discs. The second vinyl is like it's coming up really neon on camera, but it's kind of like a cough drop red. Fall Out Boy's Save Rock and Roll. This is also a gift. When you open it, it is red with the black paint dripping, which is very nice. I feel like this is a very popular color, that cherry red again. Fall Out Boy, American Beauty, American Psycho, one of the very first vinyls I ever got. Again, I think it was a gift. Are you seeing a theme? I am obsessed with Fall Out Boy. I have almost every single vinyl they have produced. This is one of my absolute favorite vinyls. Stunning. And I'm just gonna fully take this bad boy out for you. It's like a marbled, oh, the camera's so not doing it justice. Stunning. Next, I have my Mania vinyl. I pre-ordered this when Mania was released for pre-order. I bought it in a pack that came with concert tickets. And then unfortunately, the album was pushed back because it was not ready. So it took ages to get this. This is what it looks like. Oh, it's not coming up on camera too well. It has like pink and blue marbled specks in it. You can't really tell. I don't know if this is a limited pressing or if every vinyl looks like this. Super like underappreciated album. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I know a lot of people absolutely hated it. I found this in a Barnes & Noble in Las Vegas, and when I tell you I literally lost my mind, Lady Gaga, The Fame. I had someone come over the other day and they were literally like, oh my gosh, you have that? And I was like, yes, I have that. Put that on. let's listen. We have Chromatica by Lady Gaga, and this is a milky, nice little cutie. We have West Side Story, and it is so old and just not well kept. It's actually, you can see the vinyl falling out of the bottom. I inherited this one from my aunt. She was getting rid of a bunch of vinyls, and she thought of me. Okay, we have Eminem Curtain Call. This is also the Target pressing. It is again a opaque blue. The inside looks like this. This was another one that was given to me as a gift, I believe, and it is Eminem Relapse. The inside, Eminem Kamikaze. I would say like army green. It's kind of coming up weird on camera. We have Eminem's Music to Be Murdered To. I grew up with my dad listening to Eminem, so once again, Eminem is reminiscent of childhood. Odd. So I got this one a little bit after Christmas. This is what the inside looks like. So this one's like a really nice, like, great, it's like almost black but like very opaque. Really like this, would definitely recommend. Next we have Sublime's Greatest Hits. One of the coolest records I own because of how it's set up. So it opens like a little matchbox. Anyways, so it opens like that, and the vinyl is in here. But the cool part is you turn it around back here where the songs are. This can actually be used to light a match. So very cool. Next up we have No Doubt Tragic Kingdom. I picked this up at Walmart for I think like 15 bucks. It was on sale. Who doesn't love No Doubt? These are also some that I inherited from my grandmother. As you can tell, they're so janky. We have Elvis Spin Out, and we have Elvis Kissin' Cousins. Wow. We have another one that I inherited. It's Mother Goose Nursery Rhymes. I was 15 and I didn't have any money to buy records, so my grandma would pick some up from like thrift stores, and so that's why I have some unusual records. It wasn't until I was like 16, 17 that I actually really started getting into vinyls because I had the money to buy the ones I wanted. Tyler, the Creator. The inside looks just like this. This was also a gift from one of my coworkers. I've always really liked the cover work for this, so I had to have it on vinyl. Next up is one of my favorite vinyls. I got it on Amazon. It was on sale for like 8 bucks, and that is Mother Mother Touch Up. Mother Mother is probably one of my favorite bands right now. I'm scouring the internet looking for all their vinyls, but we did get our hands on this one. Verbatim, come on. This is, highly recommend this vinyl. We have Jack Johnson, In Between Dreams. A lot of my vinyls are from Amazon, so I'm just gonna stop saying it. This is from Amazon. You already know. I picked this one up because Jack Johnson is so calming whenever I'm having a breakdown. I like to listen to this. Okay, we have some more Elvis. We have Elvis for Everyone, and we have Elvis. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that because I'm gonna butcher it and someone's gonna call me stupid. So more Elvis. I actually pay for the vinyl subscription, and this is one that I got in that box. I haven't listened to it yet, but I've heard a lot of really good things, and this is Honeymoon. You can't really tell. It's like a beige, like milky. The sunlight is not doing it justice. It is very pretty. Okay, we have Vampire Weekend. Not gonna lie to you, I don't know what this album is called. I'm just gonna expose myself here. I bought it just so I could listen to Campus. It is one of my favorite songs. It is so good. I probably listen to it 3 times a day, so I definitely had to get this on vinyl. I came across this at Barnes & Noble and I was so excited to get it. I listened to this nonstop for weeks around Christmas time, and that is Vampire Weekend, Father of the Bride. It comes with like posters that I just kind of have shoved in here. The inside looks like this. Hi, I'm not gonna lie to you, my battery died. This is another one that I got from my grandma, and I was so excited because Grease, was my jam. This one was the one that I wanted to play as a 15-year-old, but for some reason it only has the first vinyl, so all the good songs are missing. I kind of want to buy one to replace this, but this is an original, so Who knows? I probably won't. 2016, I was a theater kid. Okay, I've been a theater kid my whole life, but in 2016, I decided to convey that theater into vinyl. So we have Dear Evan Hansen, the soundtrack. Ta-da! And I remember when I got this, all of my friends would come over and we would listen to this. That was our Friday night hangout. I don't know why. Pretty blue. Again, kind of opaque, kind of transparent. Next up is Alt J. I actually don't know what this vinyl is called. The inside is the song titles, credits, opaque red. Alt J Breeze Blocks. I got this a few weeks ago. I don't remember purchasing it. It was one of those impulse buys. I'm super happy I got it though. The cover art for this is beautiful. Next up we have the queen herself, Miss Trixie Mattel. Are you kidding me? This is Barbara. This was definitely a good purchase. Here is the inside. Neon yellow, unlike any other color vinyl that I own. My icon, my queen, I had to have it. Trixie Mattel, Two Birds, One Stone. I believe these were 2 albums that she combined together. Don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. Here she is putting on her lipstick. And this is a really cool pressing as well. It kind of reminds me of the Hot Topic Crybaby pressing, where it is the clear and then it is a splatter like from the center. Katy Perry's Smile. I would love to be able to eventually collect all of Katy Perry's albums on vinyl, but unfortunately they are very expensive and I don't make that much money. So this is her latest album. The inside, stunning. Look at her, she looks incredible. It is a blue pressing, yes, look at that. Elton John's Diamonds. I believe this is Greatest Hits. Look at this. Maybe I'm too zoomed in. Let me, that easier for you guys to see. Next up we have my girl Cher. I have the Dancing Queen album because Abba and Cher are 2 of my favorite things, so why not get something that combines both? Look at her, oh my gosh. I hope to someday look that great when I am her age. And then following Cher we have Abba's Gold Greatest Hits. The back looks like this. This is another recent pick for me. I just got it at Barnes & Noble and it is Gorillaz Present Song Machine. They're calling it episodes, I believe. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. But it's with a ton of artists. So like featuring Elton John, Robert Smith, Schoolboy. Really good, it's very different. I highly recommend picking it up. Next up we have Weezer, the Green album. I'm on a Weezer kick right now. I've bought almost every Weezer. Okay, that's not true. I've bought like 3 or 4 or like 5 Weezer vinyls. But again, childhood, so I had to have them. I have not 1, but I have 2 copies of Weezer's Blue album. I had picked myself up 1, and then around Christmas time, my best friend Allie bought me 1 as well. And I didn't have the heart to tell her I already have it, and I love this album, so I was like, hey, the more the merrier. And I believe they're different pressings, so I'm not mad about it. Super sweet of her to even think of me. Get in there. And this was the original pressing that I had picked up. I believe they're both from Target. As you can kind of see, this version is marbled. It's the blue with the white splatters. Weezer's Teal album. This isn't their latest, but it is fairly recent. This was the like cover album they did of like a bunch of like really good songs. So we have Africa, Mr. Blue Sky, Billie Jean, Take On Me, Happy Together, Sweet Dreams. Something about the simplicity of these albums is just so appealing to me. Weezer's OK Human. This is their newest studio release. Very good, recommend picking it up. This was one of my very recent ones. I picked it up on a trip I had to take out to the DMV, and this is the Steve Miller Band Greatest Hits. Some bangers on here, The Joker. I genuinely picked it up just for that song alone, but there are some other good ones on here. This was the first vinyl I ever got, and it is The Sound of Music Strings edition, so it is just instrumental orchestras, and it even still has the price tag on it. I did get this for $1 at a thrift store. I probably played it once, but it was the first one I ever got, so it's kind of special. Next up, shocker, we have Elvis. We have Elvis and Elvis sings Flaming Star. Next we have Tierra Whack and Whack World. I also got this from Urban Outfitters. So good. It has 15 minutes worth of songs, 900 seconds. It's only one-sided. It's just super transparent. I love the green with it. Even the cover art, like look at that. And then look at the back of it. Are you serious? Beautiful. Rick and Morty. First we have this orange green splatter, and then the second one is more green with the mix of orange. Definitely not one that gets played too often, but cool to have nonetheless. Brockhampton Iridescence. I think the cover art is super sick. Look at the back of it, and it does open. Next up, I have Selena Gomez in the Scene, A Year Without Rain. I saw this on Urban Outfitters and I absolutely had to have it. Selena Gomez was my idol as a child, so when I saw this pressing, I was obsessed. I had to have it, so I went ahead and purchased it, and it looks just like this. This is another Urban Outfitters exclusive. We have Selena Gomez in the Scene. This though is stunning. Get into this pink bubblegum fantasy. Are you kidding me? Selena Gomez in the Scene, When the Sun Goes Down. And this is so pretty. Purple and white splatter. It's kind of coming up a little more pinkish on camera, but it is in fact purple. Selena Gomez Rare. This was on clearance at Target. I got it for like $4. Any clearance vinyls you can get from Target are awesome because they're normally colored pressings, which is so cool. If I can get it out. Red. We have Meghan Trainor Tidal. I bought this from Walmart.com. I waited weeks to get it, and I kind of regret buying this, especially for what I paid just for it to be a regular single black pressing. Next we have Doja Cat Hot Pink. This is one of my favorite vinyls that I own. I'm super bummed. I played it on my old record player and it totally scratched it, so now when you play it, it sounds super janky. This is what it looks like, the prettiest bubblegum pink. Taylor Swift just looks like this, just the Walmart edition. A Lover, I got this. This is, I believe, the Target pressings. Miss Taylor there. We have a bubblegum pink, or a baby pink. This blue. Literally been doing this for 2 hours. I am so done. Taylor Swift's Folklore. I searched everywhere for this. I finally found it at Target. I just pre-ordered Evermore like 2 weeks ago, so that should be coming. And it's just red. Next we have Arctic Monkeys, Suck It and See. I'm not gonna lie, I bought this vinyl for the name and it's a pretty good album, so that is a plus. The vinyl collection would not be complete without some Blink-182. So this is Enema of the State. Enema of the State, sorry. Enema of this, Enema of State? Why am I illiterate? I ordered this, it took like 6 months to get here. For some reason it came from Niagara Falls. I don't know why it took so long to get here. And the inside looks like this. I grew up listening to Blink-182, as did Meadow, so we're trying to get as many Blink-182 vinyls as we can get our hands on. Granted, they are a little pricey, so Blink-182, Greatest Hits, Marbled Blue. Super pretty, almost similar to the Weezer. Second vinyl is this super cool green, also kind of marbled if the camera's picking it up. I don't have very many green vinyls, so I'm always super excited when I come across them. Next up we have the Go-Go's. This is also on clearance at Target for like $1, so I picked it up. The only song I actually know on here is We Got the Beat, so big fan. This is on a sea glass pressing. Super pretty. That alone, worth it. Worth the $1. The Beastie Boys. Again, this is another Target pressing. The inside is all of their older albums. Super pretty red. It's coming up really neon. It's kind of like more of like a deep red in real life. And then the second is white. Billie Eilish, Don't Smile at Me. I got the Target red. This album slaps. Billie Eilish, When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? A staple in a lot of collections. And it is this yellowy orange. We have Amy Winehouse, Back to Black. This is another one that I got on clearance at Target, and it is this beautiful marbled pink bubblegum color. Harry Styles Fine Line. Just another staple in a lot of collections. It is the Target pressing, and it is this beautiful splatter white and black, and then the clear is so pretty. Queen's Greatest Hits. I believe this is the Walmart edition. The inside, again, all these beautiful pictures over the years. This is a dual colored vinyl. Again, a beautiful white. The second is an opaque red. At the Hop, another one that I inherited from my grandmother. Elvis as recorded at Madison Square Garden. Lizzo's Cause I Love You. This album is so good. Styx, I believe this is Icon. Yep, Lana Del Rey, Born to Die. This is another one that got ruined by my old record player, which sucks. It is the Target edition red. Next we have Lana Del Rey, Paradise. This is just a plain black pressing. There's not a lot of songs. I believe I got this on sale at Barnes & Noble for like $12, so you can't really beat that. We have J. Cole 2014, Forest Hill Drive. Just another good solid like album. Next we have the Stranger Things soundtrack. Not gonna lie to you, I did get this because of my girl Olivia Newton-John. Are you kidding me? Twist of Fate is one of the best songs ever written. I'm holding out for that new season that they teased and then never released, so Mumford and Sons, Sigh No More. This is just like a feel-good album. You put this on and you're having a bad day and immediately you feel 1,000 times better. Fleetwood Mac, Greatest Hits. It's kind of reflective. This was another one that I got from my aunt, and it is from the original soundtrack, The Story of Star Wars. Just having this, oh, it's so... Someone was getting rid of this. This is another one that was kind of hand-me-down, and it is the Pac-Man album. It is a picture disc. I need to see there. I'm like afraid to take it out, but this is another one that I got in my vinyl subscription box. There are some really good songs on here. Florence and the Machine, Lungs. When I saw this at Best Buy, I definitely had to have it. My Chemical Romance, Life on the Murder Scene. I don't think this is the original artwork for this album. Next, we have The Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. I believe this is a re-release. I think this just got released. The inside. Adele 21. Adele was one of the very first artists I started purchasing. Such a strong voice. 21 Pilots Vessel. When 21 Pilots first became big, I thought that this was them. And this is just a clear translucent pressing. 21 Pilots Blurry Face. This one I actually waited a really long time to pick up. I don't know why. The album's pretty good. This one's kind of cool. When you move the sheet, if I can get it, it moves. Trench by 21 Pilots. This is another one that I picked up. It was on sale at Walmart. I held off on getting it because I really grew out of my 21 Pilots phase once I graduated high school. But since it was on sale, I did decide to pick it up. The Gorillaz. The inside has some really awesome cover work. The back just looks like this. Nathaniel Radcliffe and the Night Sweats. This vinyl is the only vinyl that Meadow claims as hers, so this is Meadow's. This is Guns N' Roses' Greatest Hits. Here it is. It is pretty cool. Britney Spears' Baby One More Time, and this is another Urban Outfitters exclusive. Looks just like this. This is the Target exclusive Positions album by Ariana Grande. It is this like greenish, milky, like transparent color. Nirvana, Unplugged in New York City. It's this deep purple. I think this is the only all purple vinyl I own. Have Kinky Boots. This is such a good show. I got this when they casted Brendan Urie. I was obsessed. Red, yep. The Prince Purple Rain picture disc. Grateful Dead, Skeletons from My Closet. This is in Bone White. So that is my vinyl collection. I think I have 10 or 12 more vinyls on the way, so I will most likely be doing an updated vinyl collection sometime down the road. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I put out videos every Wednesday, and I will see you guys in the next one.